Hi there, my name is Rebecca and I'm the Switchel lady. Today we have two different types of Switchel. We have a northern variety and we have a southern variety and we have a northern variety. The northern variety would have maple syrup in it as opposed to the southern variety, which would either have sorghum or molasses or honey as well. And the difference being is mostly just the sweetener, how you would go ahead and sweeten that Switchel for you. Switchel can be defined as Switchel, Swizzle, Switzel, and Haymaker's Punch. So it's got many different names. There's really no known origin besides either New England or the Caribbean, and they say that because of the cane production there in the Caribbean, and rum. Some forms of Switchel actually does have rum in it, and so there's also speculation on where Switchel came into play. Lots of people say that there is plenty of stories in the Bible that talk about Ruth, for instance, having a vinegar taste drink while she's gleaning in the fields, and that also brings basis to Switchel has been around for a very, very long time, and it's very fluid in how it's made. It's really regional, which really brought me my interest to Switchel was because I'm from the north personally. I'm from Michigan, and so this would be the type of Switchel that my ancestors would have drank while they were working in the fields. They would have drank some with maple syrup sweetened Switchel. And yes, there is a vinegar taste to this. It is very light though. They thought in the day that vinegar had a cooling effect. And now today we know that vinegar, especially apple cider vinegar with mother, has very good medicinal properties. It would have, it would be able to clear bacteria from the throat. It's very good antibacterial, antiviral, along with things like raw honey, which would have antibacterial, antiviral properties, and also ginger. Our ginger that we have here is powdered because of the fact that a lot of the times you were not able to get fresh root ginger. Obviously fresh root ginger tastes a lot better, but if you were to use your powdered ginger for this, you would need to go ahead, let that steep for a little while, and then you would need to use a cheesecloth to go ahead and get some of the chunks out of your drink, so that you're not having to chew it too much or having it settle too much. So the main part with this is just that it's consisted of, you've got your water, you've got your apple cider vinegar, you've got whatever sweetener that you have, and so you have more water than you have vinegar, usually about 3 parts water to 1 part vinegar, and then you've got your sweetener to taste. A lot of really cool anecdotes about the back in the day. Sweetener was very expensive, so they would have, you could also use sugar, brown sugar, but you would have to heat the water in order to make your sugar dissolve. So that's why lots of the times they would use liquid type sweeteners. That way that wouldn't have to get too hot to where it would hurt the good, the good probiotics and everything that are in the vinegar. You want to make sure that that you don't heat it too much. So they would usually store these in big old crock like this guy is here, and they'd usually stick that either in a tray in a shaded area or in the stream while they're working. Like I said, it's called Haymaker's Punch is another nickname for this, and that's just to keep everybody healthy. It's kind of like a lemonade for back in the time, and it's kind of lost. It's kind of been lost throughout the years, but it's actually, the more research I do, it's making a good comeback, which is really nice. I personally like the flavor. This one, the darker one, does have the molasses in it, and this one has the maple syrup. I like this one better personally. but it's all to taste. This one would have been the one they would have had around here in Tennessee. But if they had somebody, or if they could afford, you know, a different type of sweetener, they would definitely indulge there on the different types of sweeteners. So yeah, that's about it.